perimeter. So this is the question we'll solve today. Let me read the question first. You are given, this is 463 question. You are given a row comma column grid representing this grid I, J, I and grid of I and J equal to 1 represents land, and grid I of J 0 means this is 1 and this is 0. Grid cells are connected horizontally, vertically, not diagonally. The grid is completely surrounded by water, and there is exactly one island, that is one or more connected land cells. The island doesn't have lakes, meaning the water inside isn't connected to the water around the island. Okay, there is one hint I missed, I guess, and there is exactly one island. Okay, there can't be like mini islands, so there is only one island. This is an important key. Then the island doesn't have lakes, meaning the water isn't connected to the water around the island. Acha, there is no water inside this land, so there are no lakes. So if it's connected, that means it's connected, and not any other bullshit. One cell is a square with island with side length equal to 1. Yeah, normal. The grid rectangular width height doesn't exceed 100. Determine the perimeter of the island. Okay, so in this case, the perimeter is 3, 3, 3, 3, 7, 3, 3, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. So 16 is the perimeter. Okay, so while we are practicing the graph, so this is another question from the graph. So we'll most probably think in that direction only. Let me take this boilerplate code as I do. Copy and paste. Okay, but let me first think. So this is 0, this is 0, this is 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. Okay, so how's the input given? 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, and 1, 1, 0, 0. Okay, it is given correctly. Okay. So it seems we have to visit each and every one. Earlier we calculated area. If we just calculate area, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 7, but we don't have to calculate that 7 because some of them has 3, 3, 3, this 2, and then 3, 2. So there is some random shit over here. So if I first try to get the external ones only, no, but then there can be only this if in one of the problem what we did, we in every DFS we added the area, like this area 111. So if we wanted to have the answer 7, that could have been directly the DFS will return int and then we just add, but this time it is the perimeter. So what I consider each and every one as 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 chok 28. So 28 becomes the max perimeter. But we don't want this. So how can we consider this as 3? So if I do for loops, I can go here. This is 0, so no issue. Will not run DFS for sure. But this is 1, so we'll run DFS. But what will the DFS do here? DFS will check if top, right, all the directions are present or not. Top, left, right, and bottom. So this all four direction, what we will do on like going in the all directions. What if it's not present, then what we will do? What if present, what we will do? If it's present but not present. Okay, what if there is another one is present? That means, let me think, I guess this is it. If I come here, for example, consider this block found and its perimeter is 4. We found another block which is part of island below it, so we'll minus 1 from here, so 3, but we'll add 4 for that, okay, because this is 4. We didn't find this, so we'll not minus. So this is 4 added, 3 plus 4. We'll check its top, so we'll minus 1. We'll check its bottom, we'll minus 1. Right minus 1, left minus 1. So this becomes 0. So count is still 3. Okay, count is still 3. So we'll move to the left. Top is, so initially 4, but top is there is no 1 in at the top, so we'll not minus this. Left no 1, bottom no 1, right to 1, so we'll do this 3. Then we'll go to the right. Actually we will first go to the right and then do the iteration, but we are doing on this one just to get the answer, just to check if it's correct. Okay, we'll go right, same 4 minus 1 3, similar to the left. So 3 3 3, it's currently 9. Then we'll go here, uh, top, so 4 minus top and bottom, so 4 minus 2 is 2. Then we'll go one more, so 4 minus, there is left and there is top, so 2. Okay, and then last 4, there is only 1 on the right, so 1 3. So 3 3 7 3 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16, so it is 16. So this logic we can use, it seems. Rows, these are columns, so rows is equal to grid dot length, okay, and then int columns is equal to grid 0 dot length, okay. Columns and rows are not equal because it is given in m cross n, it could be anything. I'm not centered to the camera, am I? That's fine. Then we'll run for loop, two for loops, like for, we'll start from 0, like from this cell, int I is equal to 0, I less than rows, for example 4, yeah, less than 4, then I plus plus, then another loop for int j equal to 0, j less than columns, and j plus plus. Okay, so in this one, when we should do the BFS, only when maybe it's connected element. So if, sorry, connected, I'm saying when it's 1. So if grid I row comma column is equal to 1, then only uh, do DFS. So we need a perimeter as well. So int p is equal to 0. I got a message from company. Let me check. Okay, not important. Mm. Uh, so every time we do, I think we should increase it with 4. So p equal to p plus 4, I guess, and then do DFS. DFS will get this grid I comma j row column and value of p. I hope so. This is okay. And at the end, we'll return p. Okay. Then we need DFS function. So we'll write DFS in white color. So we need DFS. So DFS, I'm hoping to have like boolean value only. So public boolean DFS. DFS will get grid. Should I write the complete syntax? DFS will get int grid, then int row, int column, and then int perimeter. Okay, so now we have to just minus, okay, we just have to minus from this. There are some base conditions like the usual conditions. If row is less than 0 or column is less than 0 or row is greater than this, these two things, I'll take it out and make it global. So we need it here as well. So row is greater than rows, uh, row is greater than equal to rows, or column is greater than equal to columns. Okay, in all these conditions, just written, but this is boolean type. Let's see, we'll figure this out while writing the code, and again also written. Mm, Now perimeter is 4. We just have to find if top, right, left, bottom present or not. Okay, so p equal to mm, we don't have ternary operator like JavaScript here, so maybe if DFS is true, like top grid, what does top means? Top means I plus 1 and j will be same. So row plus 1, column will be same, and perimeter p. If this is true, that means top present, and we just do p equal to p minus 1. Okay, we can have like or condition here it seems, but we'll write it like here. If DFS grid row minus 1, column same, that means down element, natural element. In this case also we'll do. I know I'm writing more code over here. I can do organization, but just to understand this very well, I'm writing it here. Okay, I'm not streaming it live. It's a private stream. So if I solve this, then I'll make it public. DFS will pass grid. Will pass now row will same, column plus 1 p, and then p equal to p minus 1. Okay, if DFS grid row will stay same, column minus 1 p, and then p equal to p minus 1. Okay, so but this is like false maybe. And when we will return true, then when we have to return the true, is present. So if not of this, n may be return true. N may return true. Is it? Is it correct? There might be more conditions for returning false. Let's start. So pen and paper ka kaam is over. It seems we'll write the code, whatever we have understood here, and let's see if this shit works. Int rows is equal to grid dot length. I can't take it out because grid has been passed over here, and then int columns is equal to grid 0 comma length. Okay, and then for loop int should I write row? Yeah, I'll write row. It's more readable, and row is less than rows, not Titanic wala rows, but just row, and then row plus plus inside this int column is equal to 0, column less than calls, and column plus plus. Okay, let me refactor this, yeah, because I have little OCD. And then if grid row slash column is equal to 1, then only do like DFS. Okay, we'll write DFS. We need int p is equal to 0 right now, and at the end we have to return p because the return type is int. And then here we'll add like p is equal to p plus 4. You might be asking why I'm not doing shorthand assignment, why I'm not using shorthand assignments. So fuck off. This is my code. I'll decide what to use. Okay, so public boolean DFS. I don't like DFS name like check all directions. This is a more readable name. If I come to this problem after like 10,000 years, then how would I know okay, this what does this DFS means? So check all directions. It will take this grid. Okay, then int row, int column, and then int perimeter. These all things. So we'll pass grid, row, comma column, comma perimeter. Okay. So we're passing this by reference, and will this work in Java? Let's see if we want these two things here as well. I'm not going to pass this every time. Int if row is less than 0 or column is less than 0 or row is greater than equal to rows or column is greater than equal to columns. Okay, in all these cases return false. Okay, and if present, I think this logic is wrong. If present only, when in which condition it will be true? This present return true. I guess in every condition, if DFS, I'll just copy this with this. With this, then do p equal to p minus 1 and maybe return true, or I'll do return true for stop plus 1. Then same if minus 1, then I'm doubtful about this true false logic here. I didn't think, I didn't have any other thought right here, so I don't have any other option, just got to try it. So at the end I'll return true, and let's see what errors it gave. Stack error means we are running it for quite some time. So row plus 1 and p equal to p minus 1. So do we have to again check if the I comma j is 0, or if this, we are already checking this. So if this equal to 0, then also return false. Is it? Whenever we are getting the stack overflow, that means we are missing out missing out on any of the conditions. Mm, hmm? मला कॉल चालू आहे, मी बोलतो तुम्हाला नंतर. We are missing out on one more condition. Row p, and maybe if p is less than 0 also, mm, or p is less than 0, then also we are done over here. So that means 0 rows or column. If row greater than equal to rows, this is correct, no? Rows greater than 0, that means rows here like 4. If row value is 4, then also return false. We are missing out on some condition. Let me see the last problem that we did over here. Great column 0 visited. These are pretty standard conditions. So why the stack overflow here? Mm, this is not even live. I could have asked for your help. Mm, check all directions, stack overflow. How can I do it? Is there any topic submit level array for search, bit for search? Mm. और बाबा तो मर गया हुए शिदाई मुझे कर गया हुए कोई दिल पे काबू कर गया और इश्क दिल पे मर गया आंखों आंखों ही में आंखों तो मर गया हुए. Go to this false. How would I know in such conditions what I'm missing? If an interview such condition arises, then my complete method is waste. How? Well, because ChatGPT don't give me final answers, just hints of where I'm going wrong here. You are very close, okay. Thinking but going wrong in 3 steps. Check what direction p is passed by value. Even p changes inside check what direction the original p in island will not change. Okay, so it seems that we need to change the return type to p only, like integer. Uh, this is something p is passed by value. How int p passed by value works in Java? Like, I'm very new to Java, hence these basic questions I'm continuously getting. So let me read. When you pass a primitive variable like int p to a method, Java uses pass by value, meaning it creates a completely independent copy of the variable value and passes that copy to the method's local stack frame. Because the method only interacts with the copy, any modifications to the p inside the method have zero effect on the original. Okay, so we can't pass that value like this. Pass the value to the method, modify this system out println original. So output 50. Visualizing memory stack, you can conceptualize how Java handles memory allocations on the cell stack during execution. Before the method call, the main method stack frame holds original 10. When modify original is called, Java reads the value 10 from the original. Inside the method p50 updates the modify. Okay, all in all we can't pass it like that. Let me ask here. No, it might give us a solution which is wrong. So p is passed by value. Even p changes inside check all directions. The original p in the island perimeter will not change. This problem doesn't need DFS for every land. Then only check its 4 immediate neighbors. You don't need to recursively visit the neighbors of neighbors. your recursion can run forever because you don't mark visited. So we need visited at the end here. So but how we'll pass the p then? So this is supposed to come inside here and not check all direction. It's island. Okay, don't send p, just check this island 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 island. Okay, and island is nothing but this condition is not required. Island is nothing but this maybe. This not required it seems. If grid row plus 1 column is land, then minus 1, simply p minus minus. Mm, so this okay, minus yeah minus is this and column plus 1 and total same p minus 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 okay. Let's see. These conditions. Let's run. If this is run. Mm. Then p what I what I still index minus 1 mm. Not this 44. The way we do 1.0. We should like only for greater than 0 1 greater than 0. This is not okay. If row greater than 0 and mm, that is here and not here here column okay and row should be less than rows should be less than rows okay we should column a column less than columns and row less than rows simply sort of bound so row less than I'm going to another function over here which will check if it's a land or not. So maybe we need that function here. Public boolean is land will pass grid to this int 2D array of grid, then int row, int column. Okay, and then we also need visited it seems. So boolean 2D array visited is equal to new boolean size rows columns before this and we mark every. So we just see key is land for this is land grid row and should we need visited also here. So we need visited. Okay, so we copy this here and here. Okay, and then rows minus 1 we want to minus 1 column and then plus 1 column. Okay, so this should be and is land is boolean and then this one this condition still seems to be so we get this and this comment 20 comments. Okay, so this is then false else return true. Okay, so this is what message. Okay, so we will do it now. Then okay, is land wait this just false minus minus and then again minus minus that's what I do this so it seems okay right now. Is land that's what is land is our solution. There's some backwards symbol here. So this is this what's the problem? Is land that's what I do. So did we pass visited? Yeah. Okay. So we also didn't used boolean 2D visited and we have to mark visited row column is equal to true. This particular block to be visited, should it come first or last? Okay. Visited, and then do we have to check only if it's not visited? If it's visited also, if it's visited row column, then also return false. P perimeter P is no more required because we understood the issue in Java. We can't pass it by value like int. Okay, something passed. Output 4. Okay, and output 57. Fuck, we are so fucked. It's not even close. Such a cut. Or maybe we can do this P plus plus if the land is found. If this is found, for example, this is found. No P plus plus. So all this logic should come under if grid row and column is equal to 1, then inside this do this P plus 4 and all. 21, somewhat reduced. This condition is not required, it seems, because we are checking already inside. Okay, this, okay, we got 15 now, so this condition was the culprit. Visited row column, then this, or should we do this in the beginning? No, in the end. Okay, we are off by 1 value everywhere. So if we are missing out on this condition, if none, then it's already, if it's covered by all, then it's 0 in this case. I wish my chat was here. Then mark visited as true, and I'm not checking if uh, grid row column equal to 0, and in this case return false. This should be the condition, I guess. Return false, else return true. 21. So shouldn't I check this here? So if I comment this condition, because anyways I am checking this, no, but I need this condition here. It will increase more. It will go in like 54, 55 some range. Yeah, 57. So this is required. Okay, something wrong. Only 191 test cases passed means we are off by a lot. Okay, so this function looks correct to me. If length rows column 0 calls this and visited true and then return true. This all looks too good. It feels right to me. I don't know. Should I mark the first value visited? Nope. Or should I mark visited inside this? Why there is a need of another function? I tried I tried jotting this inside this function, but these conditions were like tedious to handle in this function. How would you handle in this one? The problem I think is the visited, because in the beginning solution I didn't use the visited. So if I remove visited, because I don't think visited is necessary over here, and this visited, because we can visit the same element can be two times, is land cannot. Mm, okay. So why I started using the visited? I in the my if you see my this solution, I didn't use the visited. I was clear about not using the visited. So this is not required. Yeah, it worked. Oh, it worked beats 30% only.